got the latest news, we don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with that. We make it take flight. I would like each and every one out there to help me wish one of my biggest supporters a blessed and happy first birthday. Blessings, young king. Yeah, man. On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight. Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So another update again, my peeps, as it relates to the Melissa Silvera murder case. Yeah, man. Now, the attorney representing the husband of Melissa Silvera, the now deceased, that is King's Counsel Peter Champagne, has clearly stated that his client, Julian Silvera, is not, I repeat, is not a suspect in the loss of life of his wife. Now, there is so many things for us to take into context, and it doesn't even take a rocket scientist to look into certain aspects of her loss of life. Firstly, she lost her life on the 10th of November. It is said that first responders came, saw her lying in her bed, and it would have seemed as if she lost her life peacefully in her sleep. So it is said that the first responders gave an initial report that she lost her life from natural causes in her sleep. They left. The undertakers would have came for the body and took her away to the morgue. Now, last Friday, her post-mortem was done. The post-mortem report revealed that she lost her life because of not one, not two, but 3 bullet holes in her body. So basically, she lost her life from gunshot. Yeah, man. Now, when the first responders came, for them to say it's a sudden death, meaning that she lost her life from medical complications that she was healing from for a period of time and she just passed in her sleep, she would have had to be dressed and placed in a certain position. And if 3 bullet holes in her body, that simply means whosoever can her up had enough time to clean her up properly, dress her and put her in the bed. So when the police come now, then the police will just, look and them not see no marks of violence on her neck, on her face and the visible little parts. But the bullet holes was underneath all that clothing. So obviously, where she was found, that is absolutely not where her life was taken. And as soon as her body was removed to the morgue, instant renovation of the house. The house was freshly painted, and this is not on the spot news media guessing. This is what actually took place. The house was freshly painted. Even the tiles on the floors was changed. So any evidence that would have been in the house would have been removed by the instant renovation. The bed that she lost her life on was also removed from the house and is nowhere to be found. I have never seen a husband who is grieving act so swiftly in getting rid of any sign or anything that would remind him of his dearly beloved wife. I don't know about you, but that, in my view, raises a lot of eyebrows and angle 2 eyebrows. God bless me with. Yeah, man. But anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the violence-prone, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, a man who reportedly fired one can at his girlfriend during a domestic dispute in Anchovy, St. James, is presently in the custody of the police, facing charges of attempted murder and illegal possession of firearm. The incident occurred on Sunday, sometime after 9 p.m. in the Anchovy Meadows area of St. James. Now, it is reported that the 34-year-old complainant, who was a child for the suspect, went to his home and an argument developed between the two. It is alleged that the man used a firearm to hit the woman in the face, causing serious injuries. It's further reported that he fired 1 round in her direction, but luckily for her, the bullet missed her. The woman later filed a report at the police station, and the suspect was intercepted in his vehicle and taken into custody. However, the firearm was never found by the police. Now, on the Spot News Media will most definitely be keeping close tabs on this one and update you as more information unfolds. Now, over there in the neighboring parish of Hanover, a whole heap of slackness are going on over there. And over this coming weekend, on the Spot News Media will be most definitely visiting the parish of Hanover. And some of Hanover's most ruthless criminal elements will be featured on your channel. Now on your screen is a well-known taxi driver from Hanover. He has since been identified as 44-year-old Otis Wright, but more popularly known as Bella in the streets. Bella is said to be from a Saxham district address in the parish. Now on Monday night, he was driving along the roadway that is near the primary school in Pell River district. He was pounced upon by criminal elements and his life was taken. It is reported that sometime about 9:15 p.m., Otis Wright, who operates his taxi from the Green Island to Kingsvale area, was passing the Pell River Primary School when criminal elements fired several rounds in his direction. A police patrol team discovered the vehicle with Otis Wright slumped over the steering wheel with what appears to be a carnap wound to the head. The body was further inspected by the police and additional carnap wounds was seen all over the upper body. Detectives, upon processing the scene, found 9mm spent casing. No motive has yet been established for that attack. So in recent days, Hanover has experienced an uptick in knockings and clappings in that particular parish. Now, another judge have sent a known criminal element out there in the streets for the Yuletide season. So Christmas may never be the same for some, as criminal element Steve McDonald, the man charged in relation to the knockings and clappings that took the life of a security guard and wounding of another in a car along the Shuttlewood Main Road in Ramble, Hanover, sometime in July, has been offered $1 million bail. So the 35-year-old man is charged with murder, possession of prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and wounding with intent. And of course, your learned judge saw it fit to give him some bail. So the charges are in connection with the knockings and clappings that resulted in the loss of life of Dwayne Barnes, a security guard of Awful Gully in Bickerseth, St. James on July 6th. It is said that McDonald was offered bail on Monday following an application by his attorney, Donahue Martin, in the Hanover Circuit Court. The conditions of his bail stipulates that he is not to be seen in the parishes of Hanover and Westmoreland. However, his co-accused, T.C. Wright, was subsequently remanded in custody. The Lucy police reported that about midday, the security guard, Mr. Barnes, was a passenger in a Nissan AD wagon motor car when armed criminal elements pounced upon them, hitting them all over their bodies. It is alleged that the criminal element, McDonald, was among the group of heavily armed thugs who fired on that moving motor vehicle, taking the life of Mr. Barnes and seriously wounding the other man. So now, my peeps, I always try to understand the mindset of these judges, because Steve McDonald is a known criminal element. But the thing about the court system as it relates to judges and granting bail and such is that no matter how much other crimes you have committed or you have been charged for or you have been brought before the court for, the one that is in front of the presiding judge is the only one that the judge will look on or even make reference about. So you could have been a serial knockings and clappings, charged for many knockings and clappings over a certain time period, and that same judge did all of those cases. When you're placed before the judge for a particular matter, only that particular matter actually matters. It doesn't matter if you're a career criminal or not. The judge will not look at anything else other than the issue at hand. So I'm not for sure how the general public feels about that, knowing that this man will be back in the streets for the holidays to continue to wreak havoc in the streets of Western Jamaica. But anyway, that is Jamaica's judicial system for us. Now over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, the war along Redhills Road start up back again. Yeah, man. Now, the St. Andrew North Police are probing the fatal knockings and clappings of two bike operators along Redhills Road yesterday morning. The men were taken out in a hail of bullets sometime about 12:30 a.m. They have since been identified as 30-year-old Shavana Shavi Palmer and 26-year-old Corey Hunter, but more popularly known as Twinny in the streets. Both are off a Colbeck Avenue address in Kingston 20. So according to the police reports, both men who are delivery riders were reportedly sitting in the area after completing a delivery job. Now, on the spot, news media was also informed that a motor car drove up and criminal elements heavily armed alighted from the vehicle and opened gunfire, hitting them all over their bodies before driving away. The Constant Spring police was alerted because it's their policing area. The men were found laying on the ground, covered in blood. They were taken to the hospital where it is said that they were confirmed. You know what? The Major Investigation Division is probing this double knockings and clappings. The St. Andrew North Police Division has recorded up to date 56 knockings and clappings that has resulted in the loss of life of some people. And this represents a 3.4% reduction year on year. Now, the war there in a Redhills Road never normally turn out well, And the gunshot riddled bodies that I saw in that video, may I tell you, it no look good, none at all. May I talk about marrow, leak out, drop a ground type of settings. Close casket will most definitely be the order of the day for those two men. Now, on the spot, news media will most definitely seek to ascertain who really is Shavana Palmer, aka Shavi, and 26-year-old Corey Hunter, aka Twinny, and as to why they were brutally gunned down in such a fashion. Yeah, man. Now, anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.